Hi everyone, welcome to TNT, coming to you from, just out the front of my house as the vendors are setting up. They're here for 3 or 4 hours each afternoon. You can get a squid on a stick, you can get a fruit shake, a banana pancake, a bit of Isan sausage if you like. So every day different vendors, different little snacks. We've got the university up the road and the kids come past in the afternoon and they stop off with their latest girlfriend and they might just buy a quick snack on the way home. I thought perhaps we might venture down to the beach. But what I wanted to talk about just very quickly today was perceptions about coming to Thailand at the moment. Now, given what's been happening in the political scene, some people thinking that it might be dangerous to come to Thailand at the moment. Maybe Thailand is unsafe to visit, given what's been happening with the politics, the suspension of the Thai Prime Minister, the finding of those explosive devices, which turned out not to be bombs, in Phang Nga, Phuket and Krabi last week. So it would be a perfectly reasonable question to ask, is it safe to come to Thailand at the moment? So just got the Andaman Ocean here in the background at the Thai Muang Beach, better known as Turtle Beach. And I thought we might just have a quick chat about, firstly, the explosive devices found in Phang Nga, Phuket and Krabi last week. In total, there were about 11 devices found. There was one that the people that they captured 2 people that they told them about that was never planted. Now, none of these went off. They were all exploded safely. They were all found to be explosive devices, but without any explosives attached. And the security officials are basically saying, well, these devices were not meant to hurt anybody. They were there to scare. And as we mentioned on our Saturday podcast the other day, that the security officials and the police knew that these devices were making their way up from the south, from those 3 southernmost states near the border of Malaysia. At the moment, there are still 2 people in custody, as we say, assisting police with their investigations, and they're still trying to find another 2 people who are alleged to be involved in this particular plot. Importantly, the security officials and the police appear to be right all over this particular story. They did locate and destroy these devices, and they know where they've come from, and they've been able to find out exactly why these devices were brought into the area, particularly the touristy areas of Krabi and Phuket. Okay, to the other issue of what's been happening politically over the last 3 or 4 days. Hope the wind's not too loud on the microphone, but certainly there has been some turmoil in the Thai Parliament, where the Constitutional Court has suspended the Thai Prime Minister, and they'll be deciding somewhere between the next 14 days and the next month whether she's going to be removed from the position of Prime Minister. Now, in amongst all this, there's also been a cabinet reshuffle. There is an acting Prime Minister today. He's doing the job for 1 day. Another acting Prime Minister will take that role tomorrow after the palace has approved the new cabinet ministry. So the point I think that needs to be made here is that it's all been covered under the 2017 Constitution. There's no disruption to the Parliament. The Parliament resits tomorrow. And I think there's talk of a no confidence motion from the opposition, but that will fail because the opposition doesn't have the votes. The point being that the Parliament is still operating. The public service is still operating. The people providing the electricity, emptying the bins, running the police force, it's all still operating in Thailand. So to the question of, is it safe to come to Thailand at the moment? Well, unless you were going through the Victory Monument on Saturday when they had the some 6,000 to 10,000 people at the protests, you really wouldn't know anything's happening. As far as tourists and expats are concerned, it's still perfectly safe to visit Thailand, but because it's the low season, you never know, you might find yourself a bit of a bargain, like at beachhousethailand.com, for example. But all that aside, there have been some scary YouTubers and some scary journalists editorializing and providing opinions about, is there another coup on the way? Well, I think we can safely say that no, a coup remains extremely unlikely. Now, it's very easy to look at Thailand's past and the many coups that have occurred in the past. But things are very, very different now. Constitutionally, as far as the army makeup is concerned, the repeated assertions from the current head of the Thai army, who says there will not be another coup. The current provisions of the 2017 Constitution that allow for all the interruptions at the moment to be fixed up in a constitutional and orderly manner. So that's just my thoughts on the matter. I realise other people will disagree with me. Other YouTubers are liking to paint a glass half empty image of Thailand at the moment. I'd like to say it's a great place to visit. It has been in the past, it is at the moment, and probably will be in the future. So don't hesitate. If you're thinking of coming to Thailand, don't let these headlines stop you from coming to enjoy the Kingdom of Thailand. Thanks for dropping in.